just tell us about how this opportunity with Bangladesh came about and what kind of got you excited to take on this assignment.
I mean, I had just left Cricket Australia and I was basically doing commentary in the TNPL. And that's when I got this call from Khalid Mahmood. They had showed interest in me coming and joining them as a consultant in a consultant capacity, but things have happened very quickly, and I'm here in front of you.
So far, the roles that you've played, they are specific roles. With Australia, it was a spin consultant. At RCB, you're an assistant coach. What are the dynamics like? When you take on a role of a head coach and that too at such a short notice.
I mean, I think it's very simple. I'm very clear about my role here. My role is probably bring the resources together. We've got some very good skill coaches, so I trust what they are doing completely. So my job is to basically work with the captain, work with the team director, and bring the skill coaches, bring all the three components together, and use my T20 experience with Australia and the IPL to bring together a strategy where we can use our resources properly. So I'm very clear of my role. I'm not saying I'm leading the side or I'm just trying to collaborate.
SriRam how is it like to have Shakib back in the role of captain? Obviously, he's been a great leader for Bangladesh over the years, and now he has been reinstated as a captain. So, how do you see his role going forward in the lead up to the T20 World Cup?
But I think it's a fantastic move to get Shakib as captain. I interacted with him for the first time. I've respected him as an opponent, but this is the first time I've really interacted with him, and it was so heartening to see his views on the T20 game. It was so modern. It was so refreshing. We were on the same page. And the dynamic he has with the younger group is so amazing. The youngsters look up to him, they respect him, but he's also very approachable, which is a very sort of unique combination where there is respect as well as being approachable. So I think that's a very good dynamic to have between the captain and the team. And so I think it will be a very positive and refreshing move for Bangladesh.
This is Onik from BD News. Bangladesh has been struggling in this format for a long time now. What difference can you make this short time?
See, I'm coming in with a really fresh set of eyes. So I'm carrying no baggage. What you're saying is news to me. So I'm not looking at it that way. I'm just looking at it with a fresh set of eyes, and I'm bringing in my ideas. I'm bringing in fresh energy. And I'm just wanting to get the team together and start afresh.
What is more important for Bangladesh, reduce dot ball or increase boundaries? Because they didn't do it same time, never again.
Good question. We'll answer that when we play the game.
Yeah. SriRam, obviously, you have been associated with.
Obviously, all the teams have been commenting on the heat. For those of us who live here, it's not as hot as it was last week, and we feel that for this time of year, there's actually less humidity in the evenings. So tell us a bit about your climatization, how challenging it's been for you.
This is our first outdoor session. So we're literally stepping out. We've been out and about in the city, but this is our first real training session. So I think it's an odd time of the day that you're training. We don't train between 9 and 11 very often. So I think we will sort of start with our paces and get the intensity up slowly. I think we've got 3 more sessions, and I think 2 sessions we are between 4 and 6. So it's a good mix and match to acclimatize to the heat.
Shri, if you look at your first class record, and the first thing that strikes out immediately is you nearly have 10,000 first class runs. At a personal level, can you just take us through your own coaching journey and how it has evolved, and what is the kind of work that you've done to keep up pace with the evolving nature of the game?
But I think I've just forgotten the fact that I was a player. I mean, it doesn't matter how many runs I've scored. At the end of the day, I'm here to help other people, and that's probably my biggest strength. I don't carry baggage of my player or my frustrations or my past into coaching. Coaching is a completely, you see, the others were completely different set of eyes. And my experience dealing with different cultures, worked with the IPL, worked with the Indian boys, worked with the Aussie setup. So I mean, there is a good mixture of the East and the West. So I think coming into a culture like Bangladesh, I understand their upbringing, I understand the way they approach the game, but at the same time, I can bring in that sort of professionalism, the expectations. I can really set clear expectations as to what is required at this level from a professional standpoint. So I think it's a good sort of culmination, and I'm really looking forward to it.
SriRam, obviously, the fact that Bangladesh haven't done, taking a cue from his question, not done well in this format. So, how do you see your role? And from the outside, what do you think that the Bangladesh team is lacking when it comes to bigger tournaments? Why they have not done well?
I mean, as I said, I've come in with a really fresh set of eyes, and I was looking at this stat. But when looking at taking wickets, we average one of the best in the world to take the first 3 wickets, and when it comes to the first 5 wickets, we are probably one of the best in the world. So Bangladesh have done a lot of things right. It's not about what they've not done well. I think it's about reiterating what they're doing well and getting the best out of them. I think my focus is definitely in a short space of time going to be on their strengths, what they do really well, and then building on those strengths. I think what we have not done well, or that will take care of itself as long as we keep doing what we do really well, even better.
Last question.
Hey, this is Elvis from JD channel, Indian TV channel. How do you evaluate Indian team's presence and performance of this year?
Sorry.
How do you evaluate
Yeah.
India team's presence and performance this Asia Cup? Asia Cup.
We yet to play the Asia Cup,
Yeah,
right?
and how you evaluate the training, performance, everything about India?
I mean, India definitely start favorites, don't they? Yeah, I think India starts favorites because of the depth that they have in the squad. I said to Star Sports yesterday, good luck in selecting the 11 because they've got so much quality in that team. So I think India is definitely a huge challenge for whoever plays against them.
Thank you.
Thank you.